Welcome back to Craig's Custom Cooking. Today, I'm going to make one of my wife's favorite dishes. It's salt and pepper frog legs. So if you let me turn the camera around, I'll make sure that I show you how we do this. All right, I have 5 frog ends over here. So what I'm going to do, first off, I'm going to split them down the middle. And I'm going to cut the first joint off. Same thing here. I'm going to cut this excess skin off of here. We don't need that. So that's that. I'm going to show you one more. On the back, there's some excess belly skin. We don't usually use that. So I'm going to get rid of that. There again, we're just going to split it down the back. Take the legs off at the second joint. That's it. I'll bring you back when I get them cut up. I just got done washing my hands. These are our frog legs that we have cut up in the bowl. There's actually 5 of them in here. So to this, we're going to add green onion, cut in about an inch to inch and a half lengths. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt and pepper seasoning. I make my own. I store it in the refrigerator. And this recipe for this will be listed in the ingredients in the instructions below, just like all the instructions for my recipes. So we're going to sprinkle this on top. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing cooking wine. That's all we're going to use to marinate this for now. So you want to get in here with your hands, mix everything up really good. Try to get the spices on all the frog legs. Alright, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it marinate until about 5 o'clock. And that's when we'll start cooking it. So I'll bring you back then. Alright, welcome back. I took the frog legs out of the refrigerator. I'm going to transfer them into this bowl. I got most of them transferred. You can see they have the spices on them. Now we're going to discard this. So let me get the cornstarch and I'll bring you back. I have a 1/2 cup of potato starch. The original recipe called for tapioca starch, but I don't have that. I have potato starch, I have corn starch, I have rice starch. I have just about every kind of starch known to man except for tapioca. Go figure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss these in the potato starch until everything's coated really well. There's some here. You just want to check all your pieces, make sure they're coated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to deep fry these, but we're going to double fry them. So I'm going to get this off of here. I'm going to get my oil heating on the stove, and then I'll bring you back. All right, I have my peanut oil on. I also have my monitor that tells me what the temperature of the oil is. We want to try to heat it to around between 300 and 350 degrees for the first fry. So let me bring it up to temperature and then I'll proceed with the process. All right, as you can see, my temperature of my oil is at 313 degrees. It's climbing slowly, but you got to remember when we put the frog legs in, your temperature is going to go down. I have the temperature of my burner between just a little bit under medium. second. So we're going to drop each piece in. We're going to fry these until they're brown. But we don't want them golden brown yet because we're going to double fry them. I actually think I can get all of these in here. I got quite a bit of oil in here. As long as I don't get my oil to come up over the top of the pan, we should be good. Alright, they're all in. Stir them around and make sure they don't stick. There, see, my temperature was up to 120 or 329, now it started to drop. So I'm going to increase my temperature a little bit. But because we're double frying this, you don't want them, you definitely don't want them to fry really fast. So we're keeping the oil semi-low. I'm going to let these fry until they're like a light brown, and then I'll take them out. Alright, you can see they're a light golden brown. So I'm going to take them out. I'm going to place them on this wire rack. Once I get them all out, we're going to let them set here for between 3 to 5 minutes to cool down. And then we're going to fry them again. It's what's known as a double fry. That's everything out of the pan. I'm going to bring my temperature back up to closer to 350 this time and try to maintain that. Now when I put all the frog legs in last time, it went from 329 down to 280 before I caught it and was able to bring the temperature back up. So just remember, when you put your meat in, your temperature is always going to drop. So make sure you increase your temperature to bring the oil back up. I'll bring you back. Right now I'm at 302. So I'm going to bring you back when I'm close to 350 for the temperature for the frog legs. Alright, my oil's up to 350 degrees. I'm going to drop these back in again. We're going to cook them until they're a golden brown. Take your strainer, stir them around. They're not sticking. They shouldn't. They didn't stick the first time, so they shouldn't stick this time. So I'm going to fry these. I'll bring you back when they're a golden brown. My oil's already down to 330. I was at 259, and it's still dropping. So I'm going to put the burner on high heat to try to maintain the oil. All right. I can't really give you a time because everything's going to depend, but that's the color you basically want when they're complete. So I'm going to take them all out of the oil, and they're floating to the top. That's another good sign that they're completed. Let me turn that off. They should be extremely crunchy because we fried them twice. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of my oil. I'm going to set my frying pan up, and we're going to do the last step. So I'll bring you back then. All right, I have my non-stick frying pan on the top of the stove. We're going to add our ginger that I have sliced up. Might as well just use my hands, it's going to be easier. And my red sweet peppers. Now you can use jalapenos, you can use anything you want in this besides the sweet red pepper. I just use a sweet red pepper because we don't like a lot of spice. Now we're gonna just cook this on medium heat. Remember, I didn't put any oil in here. There's juice in the peppers and the garlic. That was fresh garlic that I minced up. Let me get this where we want it. We want it to kind of soften up the peppers, and then I'll bring you back and show you the final process. All right. Our garlic's getting some brown on it. We've left our peppers in here with them. Now the next step is you just take your frog legs and put them back in the pan. The reason we didn't want to put any oil in here is we don't want to take the crispiness out of the frog legs. You want to keep the frog legs crispy. Now, I'm going to try to get this all to one side, because in this container I have a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. You're going to just sprinkle it over top. This is where your salt and pepper frog legs comes from. And the very last step we're going to do is I have some green onions here that I actually found out in my garden today. They're actually starting to grow again. I'm just going to cover it with the green onion. And that's it. Turn on the burner. I'm going to plate it up. This, your salt and pepper frog legs. Now I'm going to have the expert try them because this is her favorite, so we'll see how they turned out to what she's accustomed to. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to eat at the table. All right, we're back. This is the frog legs that I made, double fried. Honey, you tell us what's in there. I think it's celery root.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the vegetable with carrot, mushroom, and lettuce root.
Lettuce root.
Yes.
I always say celery root, but all right. So
Let's begin.
let me get you some
Thank you.
frog.
It's good.
Here, you want this?
Oh.
And then this bowl here is for the bones because there are a lot of bones in frog legs, but we love them. Every time I go out to a restaurant, if they have frog legs, I pretty much always order them.
Yeah, we
I
always order.
love frog legs. So let us try them. We'll try the vegetables first. I know they're going to be good. If I can get it in my mouth. Very good. A little crispy.
I cooked it a little bit longer, so it's soft too.
Yeah, that's always one area of contention between us, because when I was born and raised, my mom cooked the vegetables to death. So they were always really soft. That's what I got accustomed to. She's used to eating crunchy vegetables.
Yeah, keep the nutrition.
So we found a happy medium. So.
And actually, Chinese people have a lot of way to cook frog legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can deep fry it or cook in a casserole.
Yeah, I do it in a clay pot.
With the spicy or sour flavor. It was very good too.
Yeah, and I also do it in a clay pot that has like a gravy on it that you put over rice.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try the frog legs.
Sure.
You tell me, because you're the expert at these. I've never eaten these before. So.
Let's try.
Not this version of them.
Very good. It has very rich flavor. But the meat's still tender.
Mm-hmm. And the outside's very crisp.
Mm-hmm.
The outside coating is very, very crisp. This meets your expectations of your salt and pepper level. Mm-hmm.
You know you have more salt level than I do, so.
I don't think they're salty.
A little bit, but
They're called salt and pepper frog legs there.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So it was a hit, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna sign off for the night. Gonna eat our meal. If you, like I said, the directions, all the ingredients will be in the description box below the video. If you like our channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and the bell. It'll notify you of any future videos that are being uploaded. So in the meantime, until the next video, you have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.